Kyle Richards and Dorit make friendship confessions, July 2025 interviews. Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley experienced their fair share of differences throughout The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 14, as seen in the video above. But the on-again, off-again friends are doing much better today. In a recent interview with Rollercoaster magazine, Dorit revealed that she would definitely trust Kyle with a huge role. This would be babysitting her two children, son, Jagger Kemsley, and daughter, Phoenix Kemsley, that she shares with her ex, PK Kemsley. In the interview, she noted that Kyle would be most likely to babysit both of her kids. So sweet. But Kyle has a little bit of experience with looking after kids. After all, she is the mom to 4 daughters with her estranged husband, Mariko Umansky. Kyle Richards says she's good with Dorit Kemsley. Kyle offered her own perspective on their friendship during a briefing on Bravo Stream in May. "Dorit and I, thank God, we're good," she said. She continued, revealing that their schedules have not aligned as much lately. But when they do see each other, like when they hung out with each other at her daughter, Alexia Umansky's engagement party, they're on good terms. "We haven't really seen each other except at Alexia's engagement dinner because of both of our schedules, but we're good," she added. "So that makes me happy." Additionally, Dorit has also liked several of Kyle's recent Instagram posts. Inside Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley's reunion. As Kyle noted, she reunited with Dorit at Alexia's engagement party to her fiancé, Jake Zingerman. In May, Kyle took to Instagram at the time of the party, where she posted a photo of her, Dorit, and Alexia, standing alongside RHOBH alums Teddi Mellencamp and Lisa Rinna. "Our beautiful bride-to-be, Alexia, was feeling the love last night," Kyle wrote in the caption of the post. Also, "Someone here didn't know their jacket was on upside down." Dorit Kemsley opens up about her drama with Kyle Richards. In an interview with Briefing on Bravo earlier this year, Dorit admitted that she doesn't regret showing her friendship woes with Kyle on RHOBH Season 14. "If me and Kyle had not shared anything and I had left it, those things would eventually erode your soul. They're inside of you in a fester," she admitted. "If you don't get things out, if you don't make things right, if you allow people to treat you a certain way, you're telling them that it's oak, and it's not," she revealed. "So then I made the decision no longer. I think that's the best decision I could have made." Kyle, in a shimmering fitted gown, moved through the crowd with the practiced grace of a hostess. Her eyes, however, often darted towards the entrance. She knew Dorit was coming, and a subtle nod of anticipation tightened in her stomach. Their friendship, a tempestuous dance of highs and lows over the years, had found a precarious peace lately. The past season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills had, once again, put their bond to the test, airing every raw nerve and perceived slight for the world to see. A familiar cascade of blonde curls and a vibrant, meticulously styled outfit caught Kyle's eye. Dorit. She was making her way through the throng, her smile as radiant as ever, but Kyle could almost sense the subtle shift in the air as their gazes met. There was no denying the history between them, a tapestry woven with genuine affection, frustrating misunderstandings, and the unique pressure of a friendship lived under the relentless glare of reality television. "Kyle, darling." Dorit's voice, a melodic blend of British charm and American inflection, cut through the din. She embraced Kyle warmly, a hug that felt both genuinely affectionate and slightly tentative, like testing the waters of a recently calmed sea. "Dorit, so glad you made it," Kyle replied, returning the embrace with equal measure. "Alexia will be thrilled." They stood for a moment, an unspoken acknowledgement of their recent past hanging between them, even amidst the celebratory clamor. Lisa Rinna, ever the showman, swept over, her trademark grin wide. "Look at these two, getting along. Wonders never cease." She winked playfully, pulling both Kyle and Dorit into a group hug that also encompassed Teddi Mellencamp, who had just joined them. Our beautiful bride-to-be Alexia was feeling the love last night. Kyle later captioned an Instagram post, a beaming photo of the 5 women. She added a playful jab. Also, someone here didn't know their jacket was on upside down. It was a small, lighthearted moment, a testament to the fact that despite the past, there was still room for shared laughter and genuine camaraderie. Weeks later, the whirlwind of Alexia's engagement party a fond memory, Dorit sat across from a journalist from Rollercoaster magazine. The conversation flowed easily, touching on fashion, her various business ventures, and, inevitably, her personal life. The interviewer, well-versed in the intricate dynamics of RHOBH, steered the conversation towards her friendships, particularly her relationship with Kyle. Dorit, the viewers have seen your ups and downs with Kyle. Where do things stand now? The journalist inquired, pen poised. Dorit took a sip of her sparkling water, a thoughtful expression on her face. You know, it's funny, she began, a small smile playing on her lips. Kyle and we've always had this magnetic pull. Even when we're at odds, there's a deep-rooted affection there. And honestly, I'm so grateful we're in a good place. She leaned forward, her voice softening slightly. I was actually thinking about something recently. If I ever needed someone, anyone, to just step in, no questions asked, and really be there for my kids, Kyle would be most likely to babysit Jagger and Phoenix. The journalist's eyebrows rose in surprise. Really? Given some of your past disagreements, that's quite a testament to your trust in her. It is, Dorit affirmed, her gaze direct. And it's genuine. Kyle's a mom, a phenomenal mom to 4 daughters. She understands the chaos, the joy, the absolute everything that comes with it. Beyond all the noise, beyond the cameras, she's got a good heart and she loves children. I wouldn't hesitate for a second to leave my kids with her. It was a powerful confession, a stark contrast to the dramatic confrontations that had unfolded on screen. It spoke volumes about the underlying respect and affection that had somehow endured, even through the most turbulent times. Meanwhile, on the East Coast, Kyle was participating in a briefing on Bravo live stream, responding to fan questions. The familiar topic of her friendship with Dorit inevitably arose. Kyle, a lot of fans are wondering about your friendship with Dorit. What's the current status? A host read from the comments. Kyle smiled, a genuine warmth in her eyes. Dorit and thank God, we're good, she said, the relief palpable in her voice. You know, our schedules have been absolutely insane lately. Between my work, the girls, and everything else, it's been hard to align. She continued, we haven't really seen each other except at Alexia's engagement dinner, but when we do, it's like no time has passed. We just pick up where we left off, and honestly, that makes me so happy. It really does. Kyle then chuckled, adding, I even noticed Dorit's been liking a lot of my recent Instagram posts. It's those little things, you know. It shows she's thinking of me, keeping up. It means a lot. Months earlier, back when the wounds of their RHOBH Season 14 drama were still fresh, Dorit had also spoken to Briefing on Bravo, this time delving into her decision to air their grievances on national television. It had been a controversial choice, one that had sparked intense debate among viewers. Dorit, some people felt that showing the extent of your friendship struggles with Kyle on the show was perhaps too much, the interviewer probed delicately. Dorit met the question head-on, her usual effervescent demeanor replaced by a serious, almost fierce conviction. I don't regret it. Not for a second, she stated firmly. And I'll tell you why. She paused, gathering her thoughts. If me and Kyle had not shared anything, if I had just kept it all inside, those things would eventually erode your soul. They're inside of you, festering. It's like a poison. Her voice grew more passionate. If you don't get things out, if you don't make things right, if you allow people to treat you a certain way, you're telling them that it's okay. And it's not. Dorit's expression was resolute. So there came a point where I made the decision. No longer. I needed to speak my truth, to express my hurt, to address what I felt wasn't right, and I truly believe that was the best decision I could have made, for me, for our friendship, for everything. She explained that while the process had been painful, the alternative would have been far worse. Keeping it bottled up would have been detrimental. It would have created an insurmountable wall between us, a resentment that would have grown and grown until it finally shattered everything. Dorit believed that by facing their issues head-on, in the often uncomfortable public forum of RHOBH, they had inadvertently laid the groundwork for healing. It was a brutal form of therapy, perhaps, but one that, in their unique circumstances, had proven effective. The raw honesty, even amidst the tears and heated exchanges, had ultimately allowed them to clear the air, to understand each other's perspectives, and eventually to forgive. Now, in July 2025, the dust had settled. The public declarations from both Kyle and Dorit were more than just news bites. They were genuine confessions of a friendship that, against all odds, had not only survived but had seemingly grown stronger.